morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television 745. Thanks for starting your day with us. Lena Hughes from the Winnipeg Humane Society joining us with Cuddles here, who looks like she wants to do anything but now.
This is Cuddles,
Very exciting environment, though. Tell us a little bit about her, first of all. She's up for adoption?
Yeah, she's up for adoption at the Winnipeg Humane Society. She's just over 8 years old.
She's a big girl.
She's a big girl. She's been with us just under a month, so she's looking for a nice home.
So was she surrendered to you? Or
yeah, she surrendered to us. I
Okay.
think it was just her owner wasn't able to take care of her anymore, so now she's looking for a new home. But she's a really sweet girl. She's
Cuddles.
really roly-poly and cuddly, as her name might suggest, and she's actually declawed.
Which is what we're going to talk about today, because the Winnipeg Humane Society is strongly against that.
That's right. Declawing is a very painful surgery for cats. And not only is the surgery painful, but the recovery process is quite painful.
Because you're saying when they actually do it, they're removing a joint in their foot?
Yeah, it's almost the equivalent of removing the first joint in a human finger. So it's very painful for the cat, and it actually takes away their natural defense system, so it can be quite stressful for them as well.
So it can lead to a number of issues.
Yeah.
Physically, the way in which they walk or carry themselves could change?
That's right. They might start to put the weight on their hindquarters instead of their front quarters, which could cause arthritis issues, joint and hip issues along the road. So it's just bad news all around.
And you mentioned the stressed and anxious, and that's because you're taking away their main defense mechanism.
That's right, and it's also a release for them. So when a cat wakes up from a nice long nap, they like to stretch out, get those claws out, and it feels really good for them. So when they don't have the claws, that can really bother them.
And it can also change the way they use their litter box?
That's true, yeah. Sometimes they have the association of the claws going in the litter, and if that's painful for them, they might stop using the litter box. So they'll start using your house as a litter box, which is never a good idea.
No, not at all. Okay, so the Winnipeg Humane Society does not support declawing at all, and you had said that there was a vet in Brandon that actually said they will not do it anymore.
Yeah, I believe they're the first vet clinic in Manitoba to outright say they are not doing declawing surgeries anymore. So
That's great, because there are so many options out there, and you brought just a few for us here. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the scratching posts.
This one here. Okay.
Yeah, the thing with scratching posts is it's not really a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. As we all know, cats all have their distinct personalities and quirks, so you want to observe where the cat is scratching in your home, what kind of furniture they like to scratch, and you can mimic the texture and the shape with different kinds of scratching posts. So this one's more of a carpet style, this one has a cardboard feel, which is nice in their nails.
And this one you can actually entice. There's a little bit of catnip, so you sprinkle it on there, and then they'll be a little bit more drawn to that.
So if the cat is not too keen on using the scratching post right away, you can sprinkle some catnip or maybe give them some treats to encourage them to start using it.
Excellent. And then there's always the caps, which we've seen before. These ones here that actually kind of just slide over top of the nails?
Yeah, you can put them over the nails. They last about 6 weeks or so, and that way they still have their claws, they're still able to stretch out, but without doing any damage to your furniture or to you.
Now with these though, we don't support cats being outside. They should not be roaming outside.
That's right, yeah.
But this can actually, these are not ideal for outdoor cats.
No, because when they are outdoors, you want to make sure they have their nails just because it is that defense mechanism for them.
That's all they have.
Yeah.
So great option for indoor cats though, and like Miss Cuddles here, who's looking for a home. You can find her at the Winnipeg Humane Society, 45 Hurst Way. Thank you so much, Lena.
Thank you.
Right now we'll check in with Fiona, filling in for Jenna.